Well, hello there, and welcome everybody to another edition of Maryland's Cafe Society show on YouTube. How are you on this Saturday? Yeah, it's the 27th day of October 2018, and of course, it's the 43rd Saturday of this year, and we just have 65 more days left in the year. Isn't that something? Boy, I tell you, it's just flying by. So, how are you? How was your week? Are you one of well, not one of, but are you the big lottery winner, the person who became a billionaire this week? Are you? Yeah, you heard that story, right? The Mega Millions. One person won $1.6 billion. They live in South Carolina. And hopefully they're a viewer of this show. We would love to expand. I'd like to be your new best friend. Just kidding. But anyway, congratulations to that winner. And folks, if you missed the Mega Millions, tonight I believe is the Powerball. Yeah, and that one is well over $500 million. So you still have an opportunity to become a millionaire overnight. All right. All right. So just one quick warning. I want you to be on alert because today is National Beer Day. So all the beer drinkers will be out and about taking advantage of this day and enjoying some of their favorite brew. Also, Halloween is just a few days away. So I encourage you to check with your local municipality to find out what the rules and regulations are for the trick-or-treaters, parents, and also those who will have some goodies for them so that you can, keep the kids safe and all that good stuff. All right. So it's going to be a short show today because we have no guest. And I have some other things I got to try to get done today. So we're going to keep it short and sweet. I do want to remind you guys also that next Saturday is the big event. I think I'll be able to squeeze in a show before I head off to the event, but you know what it is, right? I just want to encourage you once again to join us next Saturday, November 3rd, for the Funk Soul Jam, of course, featuring Confunction, DJ Casper of the Cha-Cha Slide, and comedian Ron Baker Jr. Now, it's the pre-holiday Funk Soul Jam. That's this coming Saturday, November 3rd at Bobek's Signature Ballroom, 6440 Double Eagle Drive in Woodridge, Illinois. Doors open at 7. Showtime is at 8. Parking is free. Tickets are just $50 and are available at www.whitman-associates.com. And we want you to just come on out and experience the music. Yeah, if you grew up in the 70s and 80s, you know about Confunction and all that good music that they brought to us. Well, we're going to get to enjoy that. And also we'll get on the dance floor with DJ Casper. There'll be some food there and a whole lot of fun. So get your tickets now at www.whitman-associates.com. And of course, the proceeds benefit the Milton and Alice Whitman Education Fund. All right. So don't beat me there. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. You'll enjoy it. Okay, so let's get into some on this day in history. Back in 1904, the New York subway opened, making some 28 stops between Lower Manhattan and Harlem. And the cost was just a nickel. And in 1997, the Dow dropped 323.42 points after reports of the Hong Kong index drop of 6% were released. Now, Wall Street responded back then by utilizing this circuit breaker rules that were passed. And of course, it just provided a cooling off period for markets that were experiencing a free fall. All right. And then, of course, moving on to cafe news. So much has happened. So much has happened in cafe news. And we want to just kind of touch on it. Not dwell on it too much because we've been hearing a lot about it on television and of course in print and otherwise. But in case you have not heard, that mail bomb suspect has been captured Just on Friday, he was identified by authorities as the man who put the pipe bombs in the small manila envelopes and then sent them to some of Trump's most prominent critics. It turns out that his name is Cesar Sayoc. He's 56 years old. He lives in Aventura, Florida, in his 2002 Dodge Ram van. Now, of course, he has a history of financial problems and an extensive arrest record, I should say, including a stint on probation for making a bomb threat. He also was convicted back in 2014 for grand theft and in 2013 for battery. He also has several arrests going all the way back to the 90s for theft, obtaining fraudulent refunds, and for tampering with evidence. This Cesar Sayoc has been active. It turns out he's been an active Trump supporter, tweeting and posting Facebook videos that appear to show him at the president's rallies. And of course, he has all these memes on his social media supporting Trump and denigrating the Democrats. He had stickers plastered all over the van that he lived in, showing his support for Donald Trump, and of course criticizing media outlets that included CNN, which was on that list of bombs that received individuals and organizations that received the bombs. So good news there. He has been apprehended, and we will let the legal course, go through as normal and kind of follow this. But, we have to be careful with the energy that we put out into the universe, because some people, if you take an inch, so to speak, there's somebody out there who may not be quite as stable as you may be, or a little bit more unstable than you, who will take it the extra mile. So we really have to be careful with the energy that we put out into the universe, because we really don't want to fuel the fire of how, some folks already are thinking and feeling about various people, political parties, social organizations, media, and so forth and so on. We have to be careful. All right. And then, of course, the other big story for us talkers has been the story about Megyn Kelly. Have you heard this? Now, of course, we know that she comes from Fox, and after some controversy at Fox, she landed this great job at NBC back in September of 2017. It was Megyn Kelly Today, which was the fourth hour of their morning program. Now she, according to NBC, has been fired. She will not be returning. The show, of course, as I just said, occupied that fourth hour of NBC's Today program. And according to NBC, going forward, it will be hosted by various other NBC hosts in coming days and weeks. Now, she was in her second year of a 3-year contract that reportedly paid her more than $20 million a year. The show's cancellation, of course, came just 4 days after this provocative comment that she made on air regarding blackface as a costume. And I'll just read this in quotes. She's reported as saying, "But what is a racist? Truly, you do get in trouble if you are a white person who puts on blackface at Halloween, or a black person who puts on whiteface for Halloween. Back when I was a kid, that was okay, as long as you were dressing up as like a character." So obviously, African Americans and others who know the significance of blackface and how it was used years ago to mimic and degrade and, of course, mock and portray Black people as ignorant, cowardly, lazy, so forth and so on. So it is not ever a good thing to do for anyone to put on blackface. And, it created a firestorm when she made those comments, and folks voiced their displeasure over those comments. And so now we see that she is no longer going to be a part of that fourth hour on NBC in the mornings. There's a big question mark as to whether or not she will remain or in some future date return to NBC. But right now, NBC is saying she's no longer with the company. All right. So, shortly thereafter, she apologized publicly and to NBC staffers. But unfortunately, she was let go as a result of this. She's still fairly young, 47 years old. So she can, probably land somewhere else. There have been reports that Fox has gone on record as saying they are very happy with their current lineup over there. So where she will land is the big question. There are reports that NBC was kind of looking at maybe doing something different with that fourth hour anyway, because the numbers just never really stacked up for Meghan as they were hoping they would. And, I just have to say, in the mornings after Oprah, being a morning show talk host is really, really challenging. I think Oprah can change the game of talk shows. And so to try to be in a morning time slot as a talk show host and get those kind of numbers that Oprah Winfrey got back, when she was during the morning talk show, it's impossible. There's only one Oprah. And so far, many, not many, but, a few others who have been placed in that role have not, performed as the networks would like to have them. I think Oprah set that bar really high. And it's courageous. It's courageous for anyone who steps out there and attempts to do it. But we'll watch this and see where Megyn Kelly ends up. And, hopefully, there was a lesson learned here. I don't know where she grew up, but it's never where I've grown up. It has never been okay. All right, to do the blackface thing. So let's go ahead and kind of look at some business news. Of course, the stock market for the entire month of October has been somewhat in a negative slump or volatile, as they say. Of course, the reason is because of some big sell-offs that have occurred in sectors that have powered the bulk of the gains during the market's long bull run. And it's reported that some traders are worried that rising internet rates and the escalating United States-China trading dispute could hurt the economy and dampen corporate earnings growth. So as of today, the Dow is down 296.24 points. The S&P 500 is down 46.88 points. The NASDAQ is down 151.12 points. And of course, Amazon is the leader in these stocks that aren't doing so good, which is quite shocking, right? Amazon down just $1.39, but their revenue wasn't as high as the market expected it to be. Alphabet Inc. is also down $19.84. Again, they brought in less revenue than the analysts expected. Colgate Palmolive is also down $4.24, as is Western Digital down $9.82. Those who are doing quite well is the Mellanox Technologies. They make high-tech gear for supercomputers. They're up $10.53. Also up is Deckers Outdoors. They're up $6.74. And they, of course, make the UGG footwear. And Expedia Group is up $2.93, of course, bringing in more earnings than the analysts anticipated. So that's what's happening in our business news, everybody. So now I'll get to that big question that's been posted on my social media, the Twitter feed, as well as all of my Facebook social media. And where else did I post it? I posted somewhere else. Anyway, it's on my social media. And it is a picture of this beautiful gemstone. I got an opportunity this week to be at a trunk show, yet another trunk show, an Effie trunk show, the jeweler maker, Effie, that brand. And they had, as expected, some of the most darling, precious, exotic pieces of jewelry that you could ever want to see. And one of them, I always try to learn something new every day. That's a good tip there. Make sure that you learn something new every day. So anyway, they had this stone, and I posted it this morning on the social media so that I could share this new information that I learned. The stone is called a Paraiba tourmaline. Paraiba tourmaline. And it's the world's most precious and valuable gemstone. Now, it comes in all kinds of colors and brilliance, but some of the more popular colors are turquoise, neon blue, blue green. All right. Originally found in the 1980s in Brazil and in the 2000s, the early 2000s in Africa. Yep. Now, just to give you perspective on how precious and rare that particular gemstone is, for every 10,000 diamonds that are mined, they find one Paraiba tourmaline gemstone. That's how precious it is. So it's even more precious than the diamond, which, if you do the math, you will understand that it's also that much more expensive than the diamond. But I tell you, a beautiful, brilliant piece of jewelry. I happen to see the turquoise blue as well as the blue green gemstone. Wore it for a while, and I honestly believe that these precious stones, gems that come from the earth, because they all come from the earth, right? And metals even carry a certain energy with it. And I think some folks, depending on your makeup, your chemical makeup and so forth, are drawn to, different types of gemstones for whatever reasons. But here's just FYI, the meaning and property, based on the properties that exist in this Paraiba tourmaline gemstone. It's known for its ability to strengthen your intuitive powers. It also is known to improve your imagination and your creativity. It enhances your success levels, and of course, makes your mind more clear. It brings clarity to every type of situation that could come about. And so based on the properties that make up this stone, that is the energy that particular gemstone that God created, that comes from the earth, releases. I believe that. I honestly believe that. So if you ever have an opportunity to go to a trunk show in general, but especially a jewelry trunk show where there will be these precious gemstones and semi-precious gemstones, you really should go. And if the folks there presenting everything are educated, they will share this wonderful information with you about each stone. I saw some emeralds that I had, the quality and the clarity of those emeralds were just breathtaking, as with all of the other gemstones and so forth. And of course, the Effie brand is known for its Panther collection. And so I was blown away, but I was particularly blown away by this particular gemstone, and I wanted to share that with you. So yeah, if you have some time, read up on it, and maybe one day you'll be able to afford one or at least a piece of one. I don't know. All right. So yeah, I said it was going to be a quick show, everybody, and I have to get going, but I do just want to remind you one more time to be sure to join us next Saturday. Yeah, for the Funk Soul Jam featuring Confunction, DJ Casper, and comedian Ron Baker Jr. will be hosting. That's that pre-holiday Funk Soul Jam on Saturday, November 3rd at Bobik's Signature Ballroom, 6440 Double Eagle Drive in Woodridge, Illinois. Doors open at 7. Showtime is at 8. In the mean in between time, you can enjoy food, music, dancing, and fun. Now listen, parking is free, and the tickets are just $50 unless you want VIP, if there's any left, which are $70, I believe. So yeah, come on out, get your tickets now. They're available at www.whitman-associates.com. That's www.whitman-associates.com. And of course, this is a benefit. This is a benefit for the Milton and Alice Whitman Education Fund. So we look forward to seeing you all there. I'll be there. And what I'm going to be doing is, we're in, what's this, the fourth Saturday in the 12 Saturdays till Christmas countdown, that gift bag giveaway that I do. Last Saturday, if you checked out some of the video from last week, I actually did the show from the local Second Baptist Church here in the Joliet community. They have their health fair that they do every 2 years, and so I did the show there, and I gave away the first 12 Saturdays till Christmas gift bags. And so on next Saturday at the Soul Funk Jam, I will be giving away 3 because last week was the 3rd, today is the 4th, and then that Saturday will be the 5th Saturday as we count down the Saturdays till Christmas. So we'll give away 3 Christmas gift bags at the event. And you just want to be there, not only for the gift bags, but just to have some fun too, okay? All right. Well, remember, folks, you can find me on Twitter at Marilyn's Cafe Soch. You can find me on Facebook at Marilyn's Cafe Society, and go to Maryland'sCafeSociety.com for other general information, special events, and even links to this YouTube channel, Marilyn's Cafe Society on YouTube. Be sure to like, friend, follow, subscribe, and share with all of your friends. And before we go, I got to tell you what love is this week. Love is when he spends all his cash on you, and that truly is love. And love in action, I think they call it. All right. So if you don't do anything else, everybody, be sure that you live, you laugh, and you love. Do this again next Saturday right here on Marilyn's Cafe Society on YouTube. And hey, everybody that I got to see last week, and I hope I see you and everyone else next week at the big event, the Funk Soul Jam with Confunction, DJ Casper, Ron Baker Jr., myself, and so many others. Come on out and support us. Peace, everybody. Have a blessed week.